All right, what's up, boys? It is your favorite Jew. It is the Hebrew Hammer. I'm here with this week's video recap. It is my first video recap, so I apologize if it's not perfect. I will get it right eventually. Don't worry. So we're just going to jump right into it, boys. We have hit the halfway point of the season. I cannot believe it. I still remember draft night. I still have the tiara. I may wear it in a later video. I don't know. We'll see. Biggest surprise of all right now is the commissioner. PJ, he is pushing hard for the toilet bowl right now, sitting at 1-6. The commish dropped another tough one this past week, losing to George 144.25 to 119.4. George may actually have a decent team this year. Still blooming. They are doing just that. They're still blooming. George got 32.25 points from Mac Jones and another 30 from Chris Godwin. He goes to 3-4 despite getting 0 points from the Ravens defense. PJ made a strong push with his captain, Aaron Rodgers, who got him over 50 points, but it just wasn't enough to defeat George. Wasn't enough for top spot and players either this week. PJ is going to try to regroup against Josh next week, and George is going to try to get to 500 against Danny Swans, the Big Swans, the defending champ. Swans actually lost a close one this week to Zach, 161.65 to 156.48. Swans had half the starters on a bye this week, like CeeDee Lamb and Josh Allen, but he still got a great team effort. He got 37.45 points from Tua. He got only 3 players on his team that failed to put up less than 10 points. So Swans actually has a really balanced attack. So he's a tough team to face. Zach, on the other hand, he showed why he's in first place right now. He's 6-1. He got big scores from Derek Carr and CJ Uzoma. He got a balanced attack from the rest of his starters. And like I said, he goes to 6-1. Zach's actually going to face Brett in week 8, and 2-5 Swans is going to take on George. I came into this week knowing I was going to lose, so Kyle beating me is really not a surprise. I lost 148.15 to 131.95, which is actually a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Like Swans, I'd half my regular starters on a bye week, like Adam Thielen was out. Austin Eckler was out. I traded for James Robinson. He's on a bye week too. Thankfully, Jamar Chase made me look somewhat respectable with 47.1 points. Little Swans got Kyler Murray and Kyle Pitts. He got big numbers from them. He got negative points from A.J. Dillon, but still beats me. He goes to 5-2 and is going to face Big John next week. I'm sitting at 3-4, and I'm going to play Jed. Let's talk about Big John for a minute. The man came in, he whipped out his big old dick and slapped the rest of the league across the face with it. He got 221.5 points, the highest team total this week. He got the highest single performance from Joe Burrow, got 50 points. Armenti, man, I feel for you. You scored the second most points in the league, and the only player who outscored you was Big John. We have all had those games, man, so I definitely feel for you. I'm sorry that you got the raw end of it. By the way, Cooper Kupp is probably going to be the best keeper in the league, not named Derrick Henry. Henry, we all know he's going to be an MVP candidate every year, but Kupp is having a career year right now. He finally got that quarterback he wanted in Matt Stafford, and he is putting up monster game after monster game. So Armenti also got 21 points from Jonathan Taylor, 23.8 from Carson Wentz, and another 25 from Deebo Samuel. He got big numbers, but it was no match for John. Outside of John's 50 points from Joe Burrow, he got almost 83 from 3 players alone. So that's 133 points off of 4 players right there. That's tough to beat. John goes to 3-4. He's going to play Kyle this week. And Armenti's at 4-3. He's going to face Cheese. Cheesy baby. So, we all know that any trade that Cheese is not a part of, he's going to call trade rape. We know it's going to happen. So what does he do? He goes out and makes trades. But when he trades with you, he tries to get everything for nothing. I respect the hustle. I'll give him that. So he picked up Alvin Kamara last week from PJ. PJ's in full sell mode right now, so he trades for Alvin Kamara. Solid pickup. Kamara scores 38.9 points for Steve, and he beats Josh 185 to 110. And that is with Patrick Mahomes getting hurt. He only scored 7 points. He left early. Don't worry, Cheese. He's going to be okay. He's going to play Monday night against the Giants. And how about those Giants, by the way? You know, I think it's just the Panthers are actually, like, not great. But I'll take the W. You know, got to celebrate the little victories where I can. Cheese also got 30 points from DeAndre Swift and Scary Terry. He got another 24 from the Bucks defense. Josh, on the other hand, I don't know what is going on with the Riotica boys, but last week, Jed doesn't even break 100. This week, Josh only scores 110, which is the lowest in the league. So I don't know what the hell y'all are doing. You can't put up a video recap. You can't put up a typed recap at all. You can't even put up points. What are you doing, guys? Come on. Jesus. Anyway, Matt Stafford and Damian Harris were the only people who showed up for Josh. He's now 3-4. He's going to play PJ next week in week 8. Steve is 5-2. He's going to play Armenti next week. That's going to be a good game. Last but not least, we had Jed and Brett. This was another close matchup. Jed redeemed himself for his shit-poor performance last week. He got 34 points from Tom Brady, a balanced attack from the rest of his team, and Jed gets the win. He beats Brett 145.9 to 137.15. Brett's highest scorer this week was Michael Pittman with 25.5 points, which is really good. However, Brett did show that the only player on his team that can produce in big ways is Derrick Henry. So when the Titans go on their bye, Brett's really up shit creek. Also, Brett, why would you not start Zach Ertz at tight end? Or even in a flex spot? I get you have Travis Kelce, but why would you not start Ertz in a flex spot? He's a tight end on a perfect Cardinals team with Kyler Murray throwing him the ball. I get there's a lot of mouths to feed at receiver, but like Zach Ertz is a great tight end, and those 20 points he scored, that would have been the difference. So, sorry, bro. Either way, Brett is now 3-4, and he's hanging on to that last playoff spot. He's going to play Zach next week, and Jed sits at 4-3. He's going to play me. Quick breakdown of the standings as we do hit the halfway point of the regular season. Zach is sitting at first place at 6-1. After him, it's Cheese in second, Kyle in third. They're both 5-2, but the tiebreaker is points scored. So make sure you remember to set your lineups every week. Take no days off, no weeks off. Doesn't matter if you're in the toilet bowl. Doesn't matter if you're just playing to play. Set your lineups. Fourth place is Armenti. Fifth place is Jed. I'm sitting in sixth. Then Brett has the last playoff spot right now at seventh. You got John, Josh, and George are all 3-4. They're also 3-4, just like me and Brett. And they're sitting in just outside of playoff contention. But again, it's all points. Swans is in 11th, but he's only a game back. He's 2-5, and he's making a push. PJ, the commissioner, he's last. He's 1-6. He's only 2 games out of a playoff spot, but he is in full sell at this moment, so who knows? Well, we are starting to get down to it, boys. We're starting to see who's really going to compete for a playoff spot, who's really got a shot, and who might be wearing a tiara next year. Everybody in New Jersey, I hope you guys all stay safe. I know you guys got a nor'easter coming up. I hope you guys are okay, families are okay. Good luck, everybody, this week, except for you, Jed. That's it for the weekly recap. I am the Hebrew Hammer. I will see you next time. L'chaim, motherfuckers.